I thought I heard barking.
Vickers and Vickers here. This is my namesake.
It's late, Mr. Vickers. Perhaps you could come back in the morning.
No. It's imperative that I see Clint and Nora right away. We're working on a very important project. You can just ask them.
Gesundheit. Then I presume Mr. Buchanan and Miss Hannon will understand the purpose of your visit?
Oh, yes, Nigel. If things work out, DV and I will be leaving the past behind.
You know, you did the right thing, Asa. Let Nella know that there is no future with you.
Well, you were right, Renee. You know, least I could do is be straight with her.
Now, see there? People think you have got no heart, but I know different. And I see the other side of Asa Buchanan.
And you know something? You always will.
Look, Emma.
Spencer! Stop that right now! Hand over the coins and stay out of trouble, you hear me?
But Mom, I was going to give all of them to you.
The money! Kid wigs me out, I swear.
You've got a chance to change your life, Emma and Spencer's, but you gotta find the right man to be with.
I'm tired of talking about me. Let's talk about you. A handsome guy like you must have someone really special in his life.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
So much for walking the walk. AA meeting did you a lot of good, huh? Kept you from drinking for what, one whole day?
Yeah, there's someone in my life.
Tell me about her.
Well, I finally admitted to myself what she means to me. That I may never see her again.
You know what, Renee? You always see the good in people.
You better not be flirting with me, Asa Buchanan. That fling we had is over. I'm a different person now. Remember our first trip through the Channel, Clint? London to Paris in a mere 6 hours.
Yeah. Nobody told us those trains could get stuck.
No. Well, that must have been very frustrating.
Oh, actually, it turned out to be great fun.
Yeah, fun because drinks were on the house, as I recall.
Yes. And we went directly from the Gare du Nord to the Tour d'Argent for this fantastic dinner.
After a few cocktails, we decided that, well, we owe it to ourselves.
Yeah.
So, Dallas, when do you go back to London?
You too will hereby be punished in the way set forth by the Charter.
We know that already. We get it, okay?
Do you have anything you would like to say? Any last words before you die? Either of you?
Yeah.
Help!
Antonio is dead.
As the proverbial doornail.
No. My father gave me his word that he would not kill Antonio.
Your father didn't kill Antonio, I did.
last I saw you, Mr. Vickers, you were investing in your future by marrying Alex Eleanor.
That didn't work out.
But I assume you're still in touch?
Well, you know, every now and then when little DV here lets out a whiny, screechy bark, I feel like he's channeling her. But other than that, no, Ms. Olenov and I have parted ways permanently.
What a shame.
I do miss her from time to time. She had quite a set of legs on her. But she lied about that divorce settlement, so it wasn't meant to be.
Unlike Dr. Lord's sister, Maddie, which I assume is just wedded bliss.
I'm not here to be interviewed, Nigel. Just tell Clint and Nora that I'm here.
Why, Nora? Am I overstaying my welcome?
No. Oh, no, of course not. No. No, I was just, you know. Why, how'd you end up here in Lamping?
Well, when I heard this awful news about Clint's son-in-law and the loss of Buchanan Enterprises, I just wanted to be with him. You know, and the whole family during this awfully difficult time.
Excuse me, Mr. David Vickers is here.
Please. Hold, please. We need to talk.
David.
Dallas. Why don't we give them some privacy?
Oh, of course.
The check you gave me, the one that won't clear until I divorce Addie, it's still good, right?
Now hold on just a minute here, okay? May I assume that you and Addie
Are getting divorced.
and that Dorian agreed to return B.E. to the Buchanans?
Well, I hope I get to see you again, Nora.
Yeah.
Lunch, maybe?
Oh, well, only if you have the time.
Oh, I'll make time.
Oh, great. You never said when you were going home.
Well, you know, actually, I've got nothing pressing for me right now in London, so my stay here in Landview, it's open-ended.
So you're heading back to Nevada soon?
In the morning. My work here's done.
Where are you staying?
Asa Buchanan. Don't you be getting any ideas about coming a calling tonight.
Would I do a thing like that?
Sure you would, but I'm not going to that well again. There is no more of a future for you and me than there is with you and Emma.
Billy, you're dead. Spencer, that's very rude. He means well.
Yeah, he can be a good kid. He just needs to learn how to treat people.
Man around. That's what he needs. Maybe Renee's right. I should try again with Ned. Spencer's daddy.
But do you love him?
It's not about me, is it?
Where's this Ned?
Vietnam.
That's where I'm going, too.
Awesome.
Why'd you call me that?
That's your name, right? Your nickname's Bo?
Oh. Right.
You didn't tell me you got drafted.
If I don't do something, I'm being inducted next week.
Well, that means you'll be leaving without working things out. With your girl and me.
I sure hope not.
So we're both gonna be without the people we love.
I guess.
You know what they say. If you can't be with the one you love.
You killed Antonio?
At your father's request.
No.
Yes. Yes, I stabbed him just before the ceremony. Actually, he had a little, run-in with my knife. So as you and I were exchanging vows, my pet, Antonio was bleeding to death on the cell floor. So you see, your lover will not be coming to your rescue.
Please get away from me.
The only Prince Charming that you will be spending happily ever after with is me.
Okay, wait, I'm a cop. I need evidence. If Antonio is really dead, I want to see the body.
That's a question.
Please, Jonas, if I'm gonna get past this, I have to see him. Let me see him.
You actually want to see his corpse?
Yes. To say goodbye. I promise. I promise that if you let me see Antonio, I'll do anything you ask.
What was that?
Wait, I have something to say to them. I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to hurt anybody, especially not my own daughter. And I would die 1,000 times if it would bring me back my Sarah. And all I can hope is that you and God will forgive us for what we've done.
Very well.
I'm not finished. I think these good people here deserve to know exactly who I am so they know why I did what I did. So, let's start at the beginning.
No.
I was raised by my mother.
No, stop. Enough! You're through buying time. Let's get on with it.
The executioner has almost finished preparing the blade, Your Highness.
Let the prisoners contemplate their fate a few moments more.
You need the right guy. I can't tell you how important that is.
That's not you, huh?
I like you more than I can explain.
What does that mean?
You need someone who can stick around, who can be there for you, and for Spencer. One way or another, I'm leaving.
That's okay, Bo. I think I was just looking for a way to take off your old man.
Well, I'm beat. I think I'm just gonna head on over across the street to the motel. Maybe I'll see you again sometime, Asa.
Oh, you can count on it.
I'm gonna walk Emma and Spencer over to the hotel.
Oh, you know what? Renee's staying there too, so I think I'll join you.
This isn't mine.
Yeah, right.
I swear, I'm watching it for someone.
You're babysitting a beer.
Hey, thanks. Didn't want the bartender to take it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I know how serious you are about being the kind of father Shay needs.
And the kind of man I was when you and I first met.
Right. So, I got your message to meet you here, but the thing is I've already eaten.
That's not why I asked you to come here.
This isn't our date.
No. This is our future.
Welcome to the Good Day Cafe. What can I get you, lady? How about a piece of pie from my pie of peace?
Not for me. I want pie that looks like pie.
I can dig it.
And I happen to make a mean one.
I bet you do.
Let me just coffee for you.
Me too.
Come right up.
Well, we could have gotten coffee back at the ranch.
Yeah, the way I figured you could use a break, working for the big hands. Sure just take a lot out of you.
Especially when you're pregnant.
I confess, I'm really here to meet Clint.
You going to meet him? In public?
I had to get him away from the ranch, so I had to tell him about the baby.
Maria, are you sure?
Clint and I, we love each other.
No, and when he finds out about the baby, he will make me his wife and we'll be together forever.
It's Maria.
Clint.
You look beautiful. She got a bit of a glow about her, doesn't she, Rosa?
Oh, maybe there's a reason for that.
Getting BE back was part of the deal, and I'm here to collect the check, aren't I?
So Dorian was willing to return BE in exchange for you divorcing Addie?
I had to drive a hard bargain, Clint. Dorian was very anxious to get me out of her sister's life, so the check's good. $10 million?
Why don't we wait and see if the transfer's legal before Clint hands you over a penny?
That's great.
Is it?
Good one, Nora.
What's funny, David?
But you'd think that I'd think that Clint would give me that kind of money merely on my say-so. No. You got your proof right here.
You better check that out. I'll go. You stay and guard the newlyweds.
I want to see Antonio.
There is no more Antonio. He is a ghostly pale cadaver, the sight of which I really...
Shut up! You are such a creep!
Is that any way to speak to your husband?
You're nothing to me. I hate you.
Well, my pet, you'll just get over it.
No, I'll never get over it. I'm gonna get out of this crazy nightmare.
Would you look at this? Here we are, having our first marital spat.
Get out of my way.
Oh, wouldn't you rather kiss and make up?
All right, here's the bottom line. You listening?
Mm-hmm.
You're a pig, and I'll die before I'll let you put your hands on me.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
This is insane. Don't you know who this man is? He's a criminal. And if you let him do this to us, you're going to be next.
Yeah, that was good. Listen to her. Listen to a couple of con artists who try to bleed this country dry. Remember, I'm the one who restored the monarch to the throne.
I'm cheering a madman.
Come on! What are you guys thinking? I'll give you a better deal, I promise.
You threatening to kill me less than an hour after we were married? You're a real catch, Jonas.
Well, I was just trying to persuade you that this rebellious streak of yours will not serve you well in the long run.
Rebellious streak? What is that? Is that royal talk for me hating your guts?
Why are you making this so difficult? Tali, we have everything now. We have wealth, we have power.
You know what you can do with your power and your wealth? You can shove them, because I don't want them. Here, take that. Take this. I want nothing that you have to offer. I want Antonio. Here, take it.
Guess now is the time to tell you. I love you so much.
I love you too, Cord.
Cord?
Rosa, can you excuse us for a moment? I need some time alone with Clint. Good luck.
That there's Clint Buchanan, isn't it? And your friend?
She's a maid, just like I am.
Clint's daddy just left you. He ain't gonna like that.
How about if you mind your own business?
Whoa, mellow out. Have a flower. There you go.
only you know how much I love you.
And why do you look so sad?
Sad? No. I'm just afraid.
Of what?
But I must tell you. Oh, your father and your brother.
Bo? Chuck said you were heading down here, so I thought I might catch up with you.
Yeah, and I see that Maria's here too.
Well, that's a bit of a coincidence, huh?
Oh, sure is.
Looks like Pa and I were interrupting something, so if you want to get back to Maria...
Forget it. He's not going anywhere near that girl.
I, Dorian Lord, being of sound mind and body, do hereby relinquish all rights and titles to Kramer Enterprises and return the company and all its subsidiaries and assets to the family of Asa Buchanan, signed Dorian Kramer Lord.
And it's notarized right there by a notary and everything, so... Do you think the banks are still open?
David, you are in such a big hurry. Why don't you relax, have yourself a drink, and celebrate the good news?
No, I'm on a diet. I do allow myself one glass of champagne a day, but that's usually my morning mimosa.
Well, then just wait around for a minute while I call Dorian to congratulate her on being reasonable.
What? No, you don't want to call Dorian.
Why not?
She's a sore loser. Wouldn't be much of a fun conversation.
All right, then I'll shoot her an email.
Email? No, Dorian's a Luddite. She still uses a fountain pen, if you can believe that.
You know what I can't believe? I can't believe that Dorian signed over BE back to the Buchanan family.
Are you accusing me of lying, Nora?
Read it and weep.
I will not tolerate this behavior from you.
Do you think I give a damn about what you'll tolerate?
We will consummate this marriage.
Consummate this!
Get your hands off her! Now.
We're about to be executed and all you care about is what name I called you?
I knew it. All the time I told you I was loving you, you were thinking about court, weren't you?
No!
No, it's always been court, hasn't it?
Enough of this nonsense. Where is the executioner?
Yeah, go ahead, bring him on, I'm ready. Wait a minute, I changed my mind. Say something.
I don't know what to say. My daughter Sarah is dead because of me. I have no more will to live.
Hey, just speak for yourself, honey. I have a will to live. I have a will.
Both of you! Do it!
There's a plane waiting for you on the airstrip.
Don't move. Hold that on him. Yeah? How you doing, Jonas? Good. Yeah. This is for Sarah and Chris. This is for Talia. This is for me. Hi. Now I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Hi.
Brody, I told you not to make any plans for a future with me.
I wasn't talking about walking into the sunset. I'm talking about the immediate future. We both need jobs, right?
Yeah,
Well, Brody's is hiring. They need a new bartender and a new waitress. Perfect, right?
Perfect? You working at a bar?
I can handle it. I mean it. And Holly talks to the manager. I'm a returning vet. You're an experienced waitress. Chow jars if we want them.
I have to work on Shane.
Manager said we can work mostly days when Shane's at school, and we'll find a babysitter to work when we have to work nights.
Yes.
Well, it pays more than minimum wage. The tips are good. And when we're working late, you'll have somebody to take you home at night. That's why I said it's so perfect.
That's another reason, actually, why it's not so perfect.
Whatever you say, Pa, you're the boss?
You got that right.
Oh, I swear, I just ran into Maria. We're just making small talk, that's all. Nothing to worry about.
Still of that? Let's get out of here now. If Mr. Buchanan finds out that you're pregnant with his son's child, there's no telling what he'll do.
I want you to stay away from that girl, Clint. It's no good for you.
Pa, you got nothing to worry about.
I need a drink. Jeremiah, you got anything stronger back there than that hippie tea?
What? Look, I get that everybody here thinks that I'm you and that you're Asa, which I'm accepting, by the way, even though it does freak me out a little bit.
What's your point, boss?
The way you just acted towards Jared, Clint, and what you said about Matt, Maria, everyone here thinks that you're Asa, but do you think that you are too?
It's just a little heavy on the togetherness, Brody. Don't you think? Living together, working together.
And I might cramp your style.
What are you talking about?
Not hard to moon over Rex if I'm always right there in your face.
I do not moon over Rex.
I know you're still thinking about that phone call.
Why wouldn't I be? It was weird. All that talk about Vietnam and Route 68, the number 68, and then I couldn't reach him.
Gigi, I hate to say it.
Rex was not drunk or on anything. He sounded completely like himself, except for what he was saying. I think he's in trouble.
Well, if he really needed you, he would call you back.
Okay. Yes.
Not exactly new for him, right?
What do you mean?
It's not the first time Rex has left you in the dust.
It's a simple question.
None of this is simple.
So, you're saying you don't know if you've become Asa? Or is it you just won't tell me?
No, I'll explain everything to you later.
I really do need to speak with you. It's important.
I'll see you back at the ranch then.
You heading back? No, I'm gonna stick around here for a while.
I'll see you at home.
Right.
Do you mind telling me why you were just so Asa-like to the guy who's supposed to be your son?
Maria is carrying Clint's child, his son, right now.
She is?
Yes. And in another month, Asa is going to pay Maria off to leave town. And Clint still won't know that she's carrying his child.
So if you don't let that happen again...
Then Clint will never meet Vicky. There'll be no Natalie.
Okay, I get it. And if Asa never sleeps with Emma again...
No,
then...
David Vickers.
I still can't believe he's your brother.
I'll tell you what. Also, I've got a bad feeling about this whole plan.
If I don't do something, I'm being shipped off to Vietnam.
Yeah, but you're gonna be okay. You know, I don't give a hoot about David Vickers, that's for sure, but I got a bad feeling. If he never existed, other things could be affected. And not necessarily for the better.
Oh, standing suddenly seems very challenging.
Why, David, you're as pale as a ghost.
Trying to defraud me seems to have scared the life out of you.
No, I'm just not all here today. What is it I'm supposed to be reading here?
Right here, down in the bottom. It is a notice A legal notice of the annulment of the marriage between David Vickers and Addie Kramer.
Oh, well, there you go. I did what you wanted.
It's dated and with a time stamp on it. It's the exact time that Clint was presenting his offer to you.
So?
So you'd already signed off on the marriage when Clint offered you money to do that.
You know something? I bet if I called Dorian right now, she'd laugh in my face at the idea that she returned the company to me.
But, you know, it's very...
Mr. Vickers, it was an awfully good try, but you're not getting anything from me.
Your dog is just regurgitated on the carpet.
I think I just might follow suit.
Could you just sit down? Let me look at you. Are you okay?
Yeah, fine. Thank God for Chris. Carlo tied Sarah to a boat, sent her over the falls. Chris went after her. I'm sorry. Only Chris made it back.
So it's true? My father killed Sarah?
Oh, thank God you're here.
Where's Kramer?
I have no idea. Only Kane Rogan would run an errand while running for his life.
What about Christian?
He saved our lives.
Well, why isn't he with you?
He told us to leave him behind.
He held off Carlo?
And all his men, Antonio, I'm sorry, but I do not see how he could possibly survive.
Want to bet?
How did you do it? I'll show you later.
Don't ask. Let's get the hell out of here. Nigel, would you be so kind as to show these two creatures out?
It will be my pleasure, sir.
You're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Finding that notice in the paper is genius.
I just knew that Dorian would be so giddy to have David out of Addie's life that she'd post the notice herself.
Yeah. You know, David Vickers always seems to be one step away from the big score. And I almost feel sorry for him.
Not me. So, how do we get BE back?
Oh, I've got several ideas in mind.
I'll just bet you do.
But for right now, I'm just grateful that I didn't have to tell David Vickers that he's a Buchanan.
It's a shame I'm developing an allergy for my own namesake.
And vice versa, I would imagine.
I took an allergy pill, Nigel. Maybe that's what's making me feel so lightheaded.
No doubt.
Must be the medicine.
Do you think our being here is going to change the future?
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Well, then we need to get out of here and back to 2008 before we really mess things up.
Fine, you're going to make yourself crazy again trying to get that thing to work?
It did once.
I didn't mean to turn that into a talk about us. We're here to get jobs. I'll tell the manager you're here.
Hi, sweetheart. How's your sleepover going? Why do you want to come home? Just stay over at Billy's, honey. You can see your father tomorrow, I promise. Okay, baby, I love you. Bye.
Guy gave us the W-2s. Are you in?
Yeah, sure.
What's this?
Cell phone.
What kind of phone?
It's from 2008.
Sure it is.
Want to know a secret? We are too. We're stuck here, can't get back.
Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Happens.
Huh?
Time travel. I've read about it. Best book's by Professor Fina. Explains all about the twin paradoxes of time.
No kidding.
Sounds like you two slipped through the portal of parallel universes. If you want to get back to where you're from, all you gotta do is go back to the portal, head in the other direction. You happen to have a copy of this book? I just might have it in my van. I'll check it out. Either he's back in the kitchen smoking more than just ham.
Yeah, or he might know a way out of here.
The government always keeps the plane ready. I can see why.
Well, can we make the pilot take us home?
They won't give him a choice.
Looks like your flight is grounded.